Okay, here I'm going to show the Kaylway Leopard 10.5.2 install on the Dell Inspiron 6400. Okay, I've already got it started up because it takes a couple of minutes and I didn't want to waste time with you looking at the same screen. So it should boot in. And I'm only going to show the initial setup with the partition that you choose. This is a dual boot setup with Windows Vista, and the second partition would be Leopard, which is I'm going to show you on this system here. I already have it set up, so I'm just going to go through the initial steps, show you what drivers to choose. If you happen to be using a Dell Inspiron 6400 like me, you would do the same thing. If you're using a different laptop, keep in mind what drivers you'll need for it, because this is going to use different ones, or could use the same. It depends on your system makeup. Alright, it should boot in now in a minute and give you the prompt for starting your setup, starting your install. Overall, it's a pretty easy install. It goes real smooth. I updated this 10.5.2 to 10.5.3, and it was also very easy, and it went very smooth. All right, so here's the initial screen. It's gonna pop up, you know, your area, USA, whatever, territory, English. Okay, there we have it. Alright, here you see use English for the main language. Alright, we're going to choose that. Okay, alright, now if you have an 80 gigabyte hard drive, that's what I have in this system here. It's I partitioned it into two partitions, and Windows Vista is installed first on the primary partition, and then on the second partition is where I'm putting Leopard. So you should be sure that you do it the same way, because that's the way it's done. Alright, here you have the main screen that will start your install. Okay, and up on top, if you look here, this will show various menu items here. You can go to Utilities, okay, and you can see here and scroll down to, let's say, Disk Utility. This will give you the partitions and what's already on the system, and if you needed to create a partition or verify a partition or set the permissions, here's where you would do it. All right, and as you can see, it's gonna come up in a second. I already have my partitions and my install. Okay, I have Windows here and I have Leopard here. So, I mean, if I needed to create a partition or do anything, I could erase this. I could erase it. I could reset it up. All right, if I need to, you know, you can clear the history. You can set the permissions here. So this is something you should remember when you use your Mac or your Hackintosh or whatever it is, that this is a useful area here. All right, all right. So here we go. All right, continue. All right. The main thing I want to get to you is obviously, yeah, you agree, whatever, and continue. Okay. Now here you're going to see my main drive. All right, 37.3 gig. Okay, that's the drive that has Windows Vista. This one I named Vista. I named Leopard. It's already Leopard. It's already being used. It's a smaller size, which when you make yours, you're going to have to name it Leopard, and you're going to have to make sure you choose the right partition. All right, and that would be in the Disk Utilities. All right, here I'm going to choose Leopard. All right, and I'm going to choose Continue. All right, because the next screen is where you would add your drivers and whatnot. And this is the important screen right here, because here you would go to Customize. Okay, over in the corner here. And once you choose customize, you're presented with this window here, and you are going to have to go to graphics drivers, and you're going to have to choose the Intel GMA, number 1. Alright. You're going to have to go to your sound drivers, your audio drivers, and you're going to have to choose the Sigmatel here. Okay. In the network drivers here, you're going to have to choose Wi-Fi and choose the Broadcom. Okay. Choose the Broadcom driver. Alright. Then you have third-party apps. You can choose whatever applications you want there, and you have patches. Leave the rest of the setup looking like this. In patches, you can choose boot with CPUs equals 1 flag, because this makes it, there was some problems, and this helps Dell systems boot up. Alright, and then, obviously, you would choose done, and you would choose install. Now, I'm not going to install it because I have a working system, but I am making this so that any of you that need to see how this is done, I couldn't find anything like this, so here you have it. Enjoy, and I hope it helps you out.